All right, we have 9:10 now in Atlanta and 6:40. Now it's 41 in India. So we shall start our second session today. Today is 2nd October 2021, and our topic for today is the why change happens in life and how to deal with it.
Pranam, Guru.
Pranam Monali. So to understand that why change happens, the change is a representation of our growth. That system which grows is always changing. So when we are grow in any area of our life, whether it is a physical growth and whether it is a mental growth or growth of any kind, the movement is involved there. It cannot be stand still. So in that sense, it is said that either grow or perish. Means if you are growing, then only it is symbolism of you are alive. If it is not growing, then it is a symbol of perish or death. That's full stop, no further growth. So in that sense, life is equivalent to the growth, and growth involves changes. So in that sense, that everything is changing. It is start. Of course, there is everything in the outside world is changing. Even inside us, every cell is changing. We have a few trillion cells. All of them are changing. Every 7 years' time, all of them are replaced by a new one. So, and about 90% of them changed within 2 years. Few of them take longer, go up to 7 years. So this also changing. So in fact, your human body, what we claim to be me, this is also not the same what was 10 or 5 or say 7 years before. So we have changed completely, new body. So what makes it to claim that it is me? Only the memory, only the idea that it is me, that thought, that is holding us. Otherwise, the reality is everything changed. Every cell changed in every 7 years, as I mentioned. So it's a new you. So, in other words, change is a natural process. It will happen whether you like it or don't like it. But it is a common human psychology that we resist change. Anything wanted to change, then you will give a big resistance. Anything you change in the system or method, you see the huge resistance. Okay, forget about external world, education system, financial system, changing those things. Try to change in your house the sofa set from one side to another side. You will see how many resistance you get. Okay, as simple as that. Just try that, propose that. Then you will see that how many, because people they don't want to go for any change. They have a built-in inertia, so they resist change. It is a common human psychology. From where this resistance is coming, it is coming from our ego mind. Okay, our mind is full control of you. It doesn't want to lose its control, so it doesn't want any change. It prefers the status quo. And in that sense, you look into the status quo and your mind wants to enjoy in the comfort zone. It doesn't want to go out in the comfort zone. If you are not willing to go out of your comfort zone, no progress is possible. Or you can say Just I was, you know, reading one book. It is an interesting book. It's something called bestseller. So, who moved my cheese? Okay, by Dr. Spencer. I just bought it, maybe on the flight. Sometime we buy something from the things. So, cheese is a metaphor here for what you enjoy in life. So they are analyzing the who changed my cheese, and they have given a beautiful some of the ideas that what cheese you enjoy today means what are the things you enjoy today. Please check time to time whether still you are enjoying and the cheese has still. Maybe the cheese has rotten, but you don't want to get rid of it. Okay. To enjoy the cheese, you have to have, that's a very good metaphor they have given. They said to enjoy it, you need to learn at what point you need to let go. Otherwise, it will still, a smell will come. So you check time to time, there is a one point of time will come, you let go. Only when you let go that, there is a possibility you will look for a new cheese. And that's why you keep enjoying. It's a good theory. Okay. Keep rejecting, keep that allow new cheese to come. You enjoy that cheese also still. You let go, another cheese will come and like that. So then you progress it in that way. Anyway, that is their process. It's basically they are coming from some management perspective, so that's fine. That's okay. Basically, it is saying the same thing that you keep monitoring and keep checking whether whatever the things you have you are still enjoying or it is going to the stale. Otherwise it will not work after some time, and you modify yourself, look for the new one, come out of your comfort zone, go into that. Some businesses, if whoever has hold the old system, yeah, they become extinct. Whoever has been gone with the time and changes the technology and all, they survived. In, maybe on 40, 50 years back, say maybe say about 40 years back in our childhood, we have seen many famous companies, they shut their door. They have no longer in the business. These some of them, the names are like the camera, the Kodak. There is a famous company, Kodak. We don't hear their name anymore. They are no longer in the business. Okay, it's a huge company, very famous. So they did not change themselves fast enough to cope up with the technology where everything become digital. Photography become digital and they lost its place. In earlier day, for urgent messages and all, people used to send telegram. I think 1 or 2 years back there was a news the last telegram was sent in India. Then whole telegram department is stopped. And earlier in India the department name was Post and Telegraph. Means telegram was major part of that. And even the handwritten letters is now almost extinct. They send few things by courier, otherwise documents, otherwise there is not much thing there. When email has come, for instant messaging has come, so they are no longer there. So when we need to change ourselves, suppose you don't embrace the change, then you will fall behind. You yourself become extinct. So there is a change and you need to be cope up with the change. You accommodate the change, modify it, and then put your next step forward. Most smart approach is anticipate change. If you think nothing will happen, I will not change no matter what, that is a very strong position to take, and one point of time will come, then it will break you because you are not bending with the things, with the external, the forces, the energy where the things are going. But at the same time, if we learn how to go with that flow, and let go whatever no longer satisfying your need, and even if it is satisfying your need, but there is no longer requirement anymore. So then you have to let go those things. So this kind of the external things need evolution. In our lifetime, I mentioned camera because in our lifetime we've seen it. There are many other things got extinct in the longer period, maybe 100 years, that we will not remember. That's what I'm not giving those examples. Okay, start with particularly in India. One point of time there were a lot of STD booths. No? There's people used to go for making phone calls. So then STD booth. There is no STD booth. Everybody has the mobile and all. So they converted themselves into that mobile. What is called recharge shop and repair shop. Now everybody do the recharge online. Okay. Even that need of recharge has gone. So the remaining with the selling mobile phones, who survived the change. They changed the shop with the demand. Whoever stick to that old STD booth, they have no business now. Okay, so this is the fundamental thing that you have to be aware what is going on. You have to change accordingly, and then you fit into that. Otherwise, you yourself become extinct if you don't. You can change with the flow. When the energy flow is going, it is like a river. River will not stop for you. If you put some kind of block there, maybe it will develop enough energy. Temporarily, it may stop. Then enough force, then it throw that stone out, and it will make its way. So this is the thing. And also, for it makes sense to, we are enjoying something. But as I said that earlier, the cheese example, after a certain time, if you don't look around, then you will never get anything new to enjoy. Old one you are no longer enjoying, and new one you are not getting because you are fearful what will happen in the unknown territory. You don't want to go out of your comfort zone. Then what will happen? You stay there as well. There is a saying, they say that it is better to go into the maze of finding new things. It is a maze. You don't know the results from where you will get it, but rather you spend time in looking for it, the way out, than to be inside that, and you stay there not moving, and one point of time that time will take over. So this is the kind of approach we have to give for this, and smarter, quicker you can come out of your old thing, faster you will be approaching towards the new thing. And when you get that, go for the next one, and then you become you're going with the flow, and nothing is keeping you back or set back or keeping you stand still anytime. So that is the way to go in a life that I'm just giving in this the practical form, and that's what it happens. Now let me come back to our human behavior, that why we try to hold things. We try to hold things we don't want to change because of our pattern and belief system. We don't want to try new. And majority of part of that comes from the fear of unknown. Okay. Fear comes because we don't know what is there in the other side of the door. It's unknown. These kind of things, this particular fear, if it is too much, will never be able to open any door. We're stuck. We are self-imprisoned into that room. So here we need to take the approach, at least with that kind of self-confidence. We'll see what comes in, and you open and you go, and then you will get into, no matter what comes, you can face it, and that is the way to move forward. If we know that what are the type of things will happen in the road, suppose traveling in a road, it's a huge risky operation. If you read what are the risks, number of risk of just traveling in the road, you will never ever dare to go into the road. How many ways harm can happen on the road? You can fall in a ditch, some car can come and hit you. Okay, something you can some accident happen, and then some part will come and hit you, or anything. There are multiple ways. Storm can come and one tree can fall on top of you, and things, many things. So the if you read all those things, you feel what are the scary things. But at the same time, for that journey, you have the intelligence and you have your own decision making. At that given moment, you judge whatever is appropriate thing to do and move accordingly. Okay, sometimes you have to stop for a little or dodge something. You do that and move forward. That is a key for the advancement of your own the life's journey. So the thing is, so now this is about the practical aspect. In the spiritual aspect is that the change is given to us by design. And whatever is this changing is happening because to give us the maximum experience of life. If there is only, think of a movie, there is only one scene and they're repeating the scene. How long you think you will be able to enjoy that? We think few minutes you will come out of the movie hall, and what nonsense. Okay. So enjoy the movie. The scene need to change, no? Not only change, you like something to be entertained and in some thrill and some song sequence and so on and so forth. Okay. Then only you will sit down and watch the movie. And the life is like that. Life, it is whatever you are facing, it is by design, nobody else, by your own soul. If something is not designed but planned by your own soul, that kind of thing will not happen in your life. If your soul has not decided that you will go and you can take a photograph on top of the Everest, you will never attempt to go to the Everest and climb the mountain and learn and get ready for it. As simple as that. It is simply not happen. You know what it takes to go there and all this kind of things, but you yourself will not attempt. So same here. Okay, not everything is needed. Only what your soul has planned for you, you need to go through that. Here your free will is involved, so you can actually resist any change. You can say that, okay, I'm not going any further. You have given a car, you can drive and go there, or you can sit down in a train and travel, but you said, I'm not going, I'm sitting in the station. You have a choice. Train will come and go. But your journey will not be happening. Whatever the destinations or your travel plans will not be enacted. It will be shifted to your next life. So we have a choice there. So best approach from that soul's point of view is souls bring all ingredients, all events to you so that you experience through. Some of the experience is not pleasant, but that is needed for you to grow, to empower yourself. That kind of grinding, if it is not happening, then you will not grow. When the necessity for the change comes, it always comes with some chaos, some pain. In today's world, you see a lot of chaos is happening. All masters are saying golden era is coming. But we don't see it here, right? We see it all chaos, all these things. Okay, in fact, stupidity is increasing, fighting for silly matters. Why this is happening? This is a sign of polarization. Extreme polarization is a sign for change is imminent. If the change is gradual, then it will take a long time that to happen. Suppose you feel little bit of pain in your calf muscle. You may not say, oh, it's not good enough. I'll put some ointment or put some hot water. It will disappear for a few days. Again, it came. You're not caring it. But suppose you have terrible pain, terrible pain in the knee. So you will immediately take an appointment and visit a doctor. So what makes you the treatment available faster? Just increased pain. Otherwise, we not look for a solution. If it is a little bit gradual, comfortable, same thing here. Now the massive time for the change has come. That's why chaos is maximum, polarization is maximum. I'm not taking good or bad. I'm taking polarized. They are not agreeing. People are not agreeing. That there are. It doesn't matter which theme you are supporting, but the truth is this is polarized. There is no common ground. This kind of thing happens before any major shift to the humanity happens. And at personal level, when nothing in your life works, that is the time your transformation happens. As I was just sharing in about 2008, in my life, at one point of time, nothing was happening in my favor. There is a lot of family issues and what is called, I'm having alcoholism issues, social issues, all these kind of things, some medical issues, and only thing I was having I was a very successful professional life. I come to that stage, I got suddenly some enmity developed in my work front, and people are just trying to backstabbing me, and even I have some all professional qualification. Nobody is coming and asking me any advice. So we feel useless. What do you do? Suppose you are a doctor, but no patient is coming to you. So you become useless. You feel useless. That is the time when I met with my guru, Brahmarshi Prem Nirmalji. He came to Muscat that time, and I asked him this question: that how come nothing in my life is working? Earlier, other things are fine, but at least I have a professional satisfaction. I got higher qualifications and etc. etc. I elected chairman of my country's society and all this kind of stuff. Then he told one thing, and which is so true. And he told me that time, when nothing is working in your life, then time for your enlightenment has come. It is so true. When we realize that bahar kuch nahi rakha hai, there is nothing outside. But in my case, it came from that pain, that everything is painful. Every aspects of life is painful. Then you have no other way than to go inside. And then your guide appears and then guide you. Okay. But you need not to go through that painful process all the time. If you are aware. That's what I was changing. I was telling about those companies. If they were aware, they're ready for the change. Those companies who got ready for the change, they survived and even flourishing. So even there are many new players came, and you still, you change with the time, whatever the requirements are, needs are, you go into that, and you solve your issues. But here in the spiritual terms, this only indicates that major time for major shift has come. If nothing is working, or all these are happening in the negative direction. Let me just share with you energetically. October is the month in the year where the chance of that change is maximum. You may recall in the beginning of the year, I told this is a year of renewal. Okay, new things will happen. Old things will disappear from your life. Okay, whether it is a new house, new job, new relationship, or new way of thinking, new way of living, something will happen. Not necessarily same way will happen to everybody. And in October month, that is maximum, that intensity. But but the energy of the planet Earth is going in this direction. So you may see maximum chaos. Also, you may see that suddenly you got uplifted from all those things. You got beyond this so that nothing can touch you anymore. So those chances are also very high in this month. So my advice in this regard will be go with the flow, have a faith you are all protected. Whoever has come protected by Babaji and guided by Mataji. Okay? You're all protected, all guided. So just follow that, whatever life brings to you. It may not happen the way you think in your best interest, but it will happen what it should be, as per your soul's plan, as per your divine plan. That is going to be implemented. So in that case, embrace the change. Okay. This is the time where you drop the idea of changing the world. And today is Mahatma Gandhi's, birthday, and there is a famous quote: "Be the change you wish to see in the world." Means you have to change yourself, yeah. And if you don't change, then situation will change you. So that is painful. In fact, that change means it will break you so that it makes its way. Don't wait for that. There is no need to wait for that. Be aware and just assess whatever the aspects of your life is no longer serving you. Okay. Just simply, with no disrespect, no need to fight with anything. Okay. Simply choose some alternative. You may already be facing some things. They're contacting me and telling me that many things have been changed. Your sleeping pattern might have changed. Your food habit might have changed. I'm not promoting vegetarianism. What I'm saying is, earlier what you used to like, maybe you're not liking them anymore. You like something else. Okay, you no longer, from inside, you are not feeling that it is okay with you. Okay, so those are the signs of change, that you are moving in the right direction. Okay, so those who try to resist that, they are suffering internally also. This vibration is difficult to handle. Where whoever has come to the spirituality and understand that everything there, that outside, there is futile exercise to change the external world and look for the happiness outside. And that then gives that opportunity to at least explore that and end of that journey, and many they connected with that infinite source of the joy. It doesn't depend on anything else. It is all within us. Okay, but no door will open unless until you knock it. Okay, so you have to knock it. Nothing will come on your lap. You have to work for it, and it is said that if you looking for it passionate enough, that with a burning desire, it will happen. So, and that's what we are telling the lagan mein agan hona chahiye. Means your desire has to be fiery desire. It should be that kind of thing. It will happen. In my case, what I was explaining, I find nothing is, external world is called, doom and gloom. Then I learned about first time. I was not, not at all religious, not at all, doing, even my home, there is no small place to keep the deities and show the agarbatti also. Nothing was there. Okay. People who know me in my college days and all, I was never be religious. Okay. But from that time onwards, I didn't get religious, but I have changed that. Whatever I have been suggested, I followed that. If you read my life story, within 2 years' time, it clicked. Okay, that transformation happened. Okay, and then of course, then post enlightenment, other things has happened, and all this, past life and getting all the answers and healing abilities and all those things gifted by the divine. That's come later, but at least From that suffering from this has gone completely. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong is happening or nothing painful incident is happening. Of course, they are happening, but I'm not touched anymore. Okay. It is Jal Kamalvat Jivan. Means it is in the lotus where even water cannot stay there. It is in the water. In fact, it is in the mud. Pankaj, which has been born out of mud. That's what it means. The lotus, Pankaj in Hindi, it means that born out of pank, means mud, kachra. Anyway, so that is called Jal Kamal Vat Jivan. So that is the life that nothing can touch you. Even you are born out of that mud, you are in the water, but water cannot touch you. So you go to the state when all those things, so the change, the gradual change or sudden change, no matter how it is, when you reach to that territory, then you get liberated from all these things. External world, the show will go on, but you got elevated. Nothing can touch you anymore. So that is the state you reach, and that is the key to make the change in your favor. Whatever changes are happening in your life, took it as an opportunity to challenge, to strengthen yourself. So then you come to a state that no matter what the challenge is, no matter what the change is, always you don't lose that peace of mind. It is fine, it will be taken care of. And even if I don't need to be taken care of, it doesn't matter. It's okay. So it's okay to accept anything, any outcome. No issues. If that my plan is to end in a certain way, let it be. How does it matter? We have already 700 plus human lives. If I left my body 700 plus times, it's one more. Doesn't matter. Okay, so that it is all about, it will not physically happen. But what I'm saying is, if you operate in that mode, then nothing actually can touch you. Nothing actually can control you. And you lead a liberated life. So no matter what life offers, you are always liberated. You be with the change and you root yourself into that, the spiritual connection of the divine, your soul consciousness, and operate from pure love, and that's it. So with this, I'll conclude the discussion session. And if you have any questions, you can unmute and ask. Yes, Shubir.
Rajdeep, I have a question about this change. So, how should we look at it? I mean, a change of phase in life means, does it mean that life is preparing something good or bad? That is not really the question. I mean, hopefully for the good, for the better.
Yeah.
Can it be looked in that way?
Okay. So, see, let me put it in two aspects. First, in the higher dimension, there is no good and bad. Everything is in your experience. Your experience in life, there is no duality there. Okay. Means life wants to experience maybe how to, in different times of your life or different lifetimes, how to be a winner of the game, how to become second, just fraction of a second in miss the Olympic medal. That is an experience, yeah. How to come to third and so forth. Fourth, no medal. How it feels like that up to the end, become last in the race. Soul wants to experience the whole sort of thing. I'm just telling the soul's perspective because it doesn't matter. Okay, soul knows that everything is a game, it's a leela. Whatever you see, it's a reality, it's a maya. So that's all right. All right to be lost and experience that. You enriched with the experience. Anyway, that's from the soul's point of view. In practically saying that when you come across a scenario when nothing is working for you, I told my life story, right?
Yeah.
Nothing is working for you. That is the indication your soul is giving that you have to look somewhere else. Your present, circumstances. It is you are basically, stuck in a room. You need to now open the door one by one and check it. Otherwise, you remain there. Okay, come out of the comfort zone, and it is better time you lost for some time in the maze, but at least you have a chance to find the way out. In the fear of what will happen to me if I go out of this room, and maybe I will lost in the maze, that itself will not allow to go, at least try to go out. So either you try that and definitely something will click, okay, or you just go within, and when you transform yourself, a particular one aspect is needed, that is called our cellular vibrancy. Our experience of external life happens as per our inner state. If we go in the high vibration state and equanimity state, our external events change. And same situation, maybe one person with a higher vibration experienced in a certain way, and another person experienced in something different way. Okay, even the external event is same. Okay, so these need to be tried. Means you cannot, try the same thing and expect different results. Huh? You have to try new things. Even though some uncomfortable things. Something will click. The probability of clicking will be more. Okay, so
Right.
and change in my life, nobody else can come and hand it over to me. It's not possible. I need to be responsible for changing myself. In fact, that is the only area I can change. I cannot change anybody else. World system and everything I cannot change. But what I can do is I can change myself and keep knocking all the doors. Something will come or something will happen, and some door it will open. I don't know when and where. But at least from my side, I keep knocking the door.
Right.
Okay, so that is the best approach we can take. And whatever the outcome is, we have to accept. I was just, discussing with somebody, and so who was looking for a job for quite a long time, almost, before COVID time, 1.5 years almost. And I was told that there are some offers came, but not joining because they are offering some lower position, or somebody known from our own college junior, they become their boss and all this nonsense. So you cannot have this kind of ideas. And then you accept it, whatever comes on your way, and then it will find you out. Okay, find the way out. I have also changed my company in this year, and I joined a new company, accepted some position which is much lower. Within 2 months' time, I got 2 promotions. Yeah. So, and just happened. I didn't push for it. Something happened in the other things I was doing that. So we have to go to the level without any judgment and try that. Maybe most difficult route is the only route towards the success. Okay. If we visually don't take it, then we'll never be able to go there. So that is the understanding part of it. And how it will play out, that you are the best judge. You know how to get it done, or how to which door to push little more. Okay. So that is the thing. There is no standard answer for anybody, because all our paths are unique as per our own soul's plan. No matter what is the reason, So there is nothing wrong in trying. So we just try and push the door and something will click. So that is the best strategy to way forward. All right. Yes,
So,
Shiva.
so Rajdeep, I don't have a question, but I'm sharing a feelings which is I feel very weird about it, but I'll share anyway. So, uh, like the poem from Percy Bysshe Shelley, right? To a cuckoo, we look before and after and find for what is not. Our sweetest memories are those which are filled with saddest thoughts.
Mm,
So we all have saddest sad thoughts. But as you know, that for whatever interest, and it was beyond. Maybe my soul's plan was like that. So you all, many of us from the college days, my daughter is here. They don't know what I did in college, so I played around, so I used to, and then I carried some uh, disgruntlement, some, and I used to look back and think about that even in my most successful days, and then feel like whoever did
mm,
this to me, and but now, well, in the last few months or so, I feel very good about it. And those sad part of it is going away. So
mm,
and it says that I should be grateful that it has given me the opportunity to play and given me the contributed to who I am, right?
mm.
So is that very normal those in converting, because I never thought it was possible to kind of get away from those sad thoughts.
Mm.
So is this something that you also experienced, that something you don't didn't like, or things all on a sudden,
See,
you like this?
when you grow into awareness, no, the same incident have a different meaning to you.
Mm,
So it is just a matter of your growing in awareness. Okay. And then it makes a new meaning of that. Sometimes the meaning is completely opposite. What you that we are sharing. Earlier you find those are negative, but now you realize it is actually it helped you to be in the move in the right direction, something like that. So it is just a sign of our just awareness, and it will even whatever position you have now, it will also change. Okay. The
for
change is,
better or worse?
yeah, yeah. No, I mean, it is not better, not worse. Now your moving direction is where there is no polarity. Okay.
Interesting.
When it is the way it is.
So
Okay.
interpretation of that experience will change.
Yeah. Your realization, self realization will change. You will understand the bigger purpose of these events in your life. I got all my answers. Huh? Even,
Maybe because the way I'm just still in the path, new. So I'm maybe in the way you explain. So I'm thinking maybe there was a purpose for me to get there, purpose for me to do the things I did. It was my soul's interest, or that's what I did. So that those kind of feelings are coming back to me.
oh, yes, nothing is accident in life. Huh?
Mm.
Everything has a purpose. But only thing is, when you grow into awareness, one point of time, you realize the purpose. One day I was explaining no, that suppose you are walking on the road and you put your feet on a nail. Yeah, somebody has put some wooden log with a nail coming out, and you put that, you have got it punctured your feet, one of the foot. Suppose if there is no pain, you will not go to the doctor and do treatment. Like, assume the pain is doesn't exist in this world. So what will happen? Your leg got punctured. You don't know because there is no pain. Slowly, it will get infected and it'll got into some gangrene. And one point of time will come. You have to amputate your legs because they will follow their own rules. Yeah? So something of rusted nail has gone into your blood, so it just cannot do that. So in that sense, the pain has also got some kind of purpose. Yeah, to draw our attention.
So,
If there is no pain, you will not give attention. What you do with that is a different thing. Maybe you will avoid to go into that place again or visit that person again. That is also a decision. That's fine. Suppose it is some experience is not pleasant, then you will take necessary action. If it is a painful experience, you will not want to repeat that. But at least your attention is drawn to that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is everything in that sense, everything has a purpose. When we understand that, our awareness grows, we understand that, then we realize how perfectly designed the world is, the universe is. Where in the beginning we start with the contrary, complain about everything. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? Any other question?
Yes, Guruji,
Yes,
you
Monali.
said that this month has got very high energy. So, I mean, we do that and meditation. So, all this high energy will help us to grow more this month only. I mean, okay,
No,
what it is.
this month has reached a very high peak. It's not that other months are not there. I'm saying this has got to a peak and most likely it will happen. And it is also, there are many other aspects here. Now, a Pitru Paksh is going on. It is for good for just
Yes,
praying for the forefathers. Then Devi Paksh is coming. That is also good for the celebration and prosperity. Those will follow. So, but energetically saying, this is October month will be very high in energy and very, very good for spiritual progress and progress in all areas of life. Okay. But you have to try. There is something called law of
okay.
implementation. If you don't try, nothing will happen. Okay. As
Yes.
simple as that. And then we used to, in
I just
the
want
school,
to
we used
ask
to,
you one thing, Guruji. After doing, sorry, Guruji, can
no,
you
you
hear
go
me,
ahead.
Guruji?
Yeah, I can hear you. Voice is breaking, but now I can hear you. Yes.
Okay. 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 Even I do stomach breathing in the morning, but in September, from mid of September, I was feeling very low regarding some other matters and all that. I don't know why. From past October, suddenly I feel that I am not feeling that down.
Hmm.
So I'm doing stomach breathing only in the morning. I'm not doing it 3-4 times. But from past October onwards, I was suddenly feeling that I'm not feeling that down anymore. Is it because
Oh,
of the
okay.
change in the energy level? What it is?
Okay, it's happening. That's fine. It doesn't matter. It is for the global energy change or your energy change. Doesn't matter. It's okay. I'm talking this energy change for the ascension. Not for feeling good. I'm not talking feeling good factor. Okay, I'm talking about a much much higher level, that energy, how it is affecting us. Okay. So, but it is good that you have that good and you're getting result. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, continue your sadhana. That's my
Yes.
advice, and it will happen on its divine time. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Guruji. Pranam.
Okay. God bless you. All right. So if there is no other question, we go for our kriya and meditation. So sit straight. Spinal cord should be straight. Face should be straight. Breathe in and breathe out a few times and relax yourself.